Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We have a new to me brewery. They're called CYPHER Brewing Co. And they're out of the Canberra area. I think they're north of the city somewhere, not too far out. A bit of hype to them as well. Not sure how long they've been going for, maybe a couple of years, but in Canberra, the two main breweries were always Bent Spoke and Capital. They were always like the sort of hype breweries out of that area that everyone would talk about. And yeah, it's good to see someone else sort of rising above. Yeah, I ended up reaching out and grabbing a mix 6 from them. Got it sent down here to Victoria. Yeah, they're all sort of different styles, so that's good. I was going to do sort of maybe a couple of them singly or like a part 1 and part 2. But yeah, it's like I've had a very big week at work, especially the last 2 days, been pretty massive, like physically. So I'm exhausted. It's hot. I really feel like quite a few cold beers. So I'm like, stuff it. I'm just going to do all 6 on the one show. And it's the sort of thing, because they're new to me, at least it sort of gives me an idea of all different styles from them and to see what I think and how they'll go. So I've got 6 beers. It's a low ABV pale ale, a West Coast IPA, a red IPA. So they're the first 3. The other 3 are in the fridge. I thought I'll do a little intermission because it gets to like halfway and you're busting to go to the toilet. The other 3, I think 2 of them are New England IPAs. And the last is, I think it's a coconut imperial stout. So yeah, 6 pretty different beers. So it'd be pretty cool. So yeah, I've been sort of excited to try these for a while. I ordered them a couple of weeks ago, but 2 of the beers were pre-orders, so I had to wait till they come in till I got them. Yeah, they arrived during the week, so I was like, yep, I'm going to do them this weekend. It's Friday night here. Yeah, bring on the weekend. I'm keen as. Possibly going to Melbourne tomorrow. Not sure yet, but yeah, I'm thinking about going to see my footy team, but they're not playing very well. So we'll see how we go when I wake up in the morning. I've got my Denver and Liley glass, the old trusty posh number. So yeah, we'll obviously go from low ABV to high. So we're going to start off with the pale ale. I dare say this is one of their core range or like readily available beers. Yeah, it's 3.5%, and it's just called CYPHER 101. Looks pretty cool. So let's get into it. And cheers to my boys, Craig and Jimmy. Good to see you. I just watched something that featured the Pahala Brewery there, Jimmy. Geez, it looks like an impressive venue. I'm quite jealous that you get to go there quite often. So yeah, with these, I'll probably do like I don't know, 2/3 of a glass of each one. They're big cans, so I'm going to get pretty rowdy, I think. 440 ml. It's a good size for craft beer, I reckon. I like their logo too. But yeah, all their cans have got pretty cool artwork on them. So let's see how this pale ale goes. And it says brewed with SARS and Victoria hops. So that's a little different. Cheers, Adam. Good to see you, brother. Yep. Yeah, I got real bad hay fever tonight, but yeah, I've been working pretty hard this week. I'm pretty fucked. And it's like really hot and muggy tonight. So I'm real keen for these cold beers, to be honest. Yeah, I thought I seen you at Augustina. I just remember seeing Augustina in the title, and I'm like, oh, Jimmy might be in Germany. So let's have a look at this pale. I would say it's like a medium orange colour. Fairly cloudy. It has that look like, I'm not sure whether it's sort of meant to be a hazy or an American style, because it could sort of be either. One finger head, light carbonation. Body, I would say probably medium, like low end medium. But yeah, hopefully I can smell with my bloody hay fever. Oh, I can definitely smell. Oh, does anyone know what Victoria hops are? Unless they're just referring to Victoria's Secret. Because it says SARS and Victoria. But yeah, this is given like huge, like orange candy sherbet notes. Cheers, Brevis. Good to see you, brother. Cheers, Ghost. Yeah, as soon as I smelt it, I just got that like huge, like orange sherbet. You get like a grainy, biscuity sort of backbone. It's like quite grassy. Little touch of like some like a peppery note too. But yeah, the orange is definitely like the prominent note. I hope I haven't missed anyone in the chat. No. Oh, yep, cool. Thanks, Adam. The man to look up the shit for me, or just the man of knowledge. This smells good for a 3.5 pale. I'm going in. I think it's going to barely touch the sides, this one. Cheers, boys and girls. Very light. I'm getting like a touch of like white bread as well. It's got a really, really soft mouthfeel. You can definitely tell it's low ABV, but it's like punchy hop notes. Aussie Fuggles. One thing I was considering today, because like, yeah, I was working pretty hard and it was really hot. I'm like, as much as I want to grow my hair, I could shave it right now and like shave my beard down because I was just so much fucking hotter than I needed to be. Because yeah, my hair's starting to get pretty long again. But yeah, we will get colder weather eventually. It's like the summer's sort of extended. Yeah, this is a good starter. I mean, you don't expect much from something that's so low in ABV, but I feel like it's got enough sort of character to like leave you, I don't know, wanting, like, say if you were driving to the brewery and you had a few mates with you, it would be the sort of beer you'd be happy to have a couple and still be right to drive home. There is a place for beers like this. I'm still not sold on non-alcoholic ones though. So has anyone got any Friday night plans? I know it's Friday daytime for most of his now. I see Craig's taking a photo of is that the new bar you were talking about that's nearby? The brewery name was pretty funny, from what I remember. So yeah, it's a touch earthy, but I feel like the fact that it's got sort of two noble like hops. Yeah, it's like quite citrusy, like punchy. So yeah, can't complain with this one. Yeah, definitely. Good sessionable number. It'd be the sort of beer like, say, if you're a craft beer guy like us and you're taking your lady to the brewery and she's not really into beer, this would be the sort of beer you could sort of get them into because it's like light, soft, and like fruity, and there's no like bitterness, or there's only like a touch of bitterness. I can feel myself sneezing 100 times shortly. Can you hear the crickets? Okay, beer number two. So yeah, as I said, still like probably half a can left there. I'll just tuck into them later on. So let's hope their West Coast is a winner. So it's a West Coast IPA at 6.7% called Lingo. And this one, it says brewed with Simcoe Cryo, Crush, and Crush Hyper Boost. Crush is everywhere at the moment, especially in Australia. It's in every like probably every second new beer. It's been good to see you visited in a few places lately, Craig. Getting out there. Pardon me. So you can tell this one's a Westie, but it looks more of a modern. I would say like probably dark straw in colour. Looks a bit darker on the camera than what it is. Two finger head. Looks probably low end medium. Carbonation's pretty light. Yeah, just on appearance, I'm not sold. Let's see how it smells. I'm actually not getting much on the aroma. Oh, fucking hay fever. Cheers, Simo. Good to see you, brother. Come on, Westy. Come to life. Come on. It just seems very subdued. Like that last beer straight away is like, ooh, candied orange. But maybe like slightly piney and grassy. It certainly doesn't have like I don't think it's a caramel backbone. It comes across biscuity, but We'll be able to tell more once I taste it. But yeah, not really getting many fruit notes. I think this is one I've got to taste because on smell it's not delivering. I'm just on aroma and appearance, I'm a little disappointed. Okay, please be good. Please be good. Cheers, guys. Mm. So on the palate, it's a lot better than the appearance and the nose. You're getting like some pithy grapefruit. Yeah, it's like piney, but it's not huge pine. I'd still say like a biscuity backbone. It's like you needed a bit of air to it. I'm good, Simo. How are you, brother? Are you doing one of your shows tomorrow, or Craig? Is he doing one of his? Or should I say tonight? It's tomorrow for me. Yeah, the pine's coming out a bit more now, so it's a bit of a slow burner, this one. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, brother. Or Michelle, or both of you. Geez, that sounds all right. Speak all the Italian and French, you know. Cheers, Joey. So, yeah, those of you that are joined, this is like a new brewery to me that have got a bit of hype, and they're out of Canberra, which is our capital city, but it's a shithole. Um, I've got 6 different beers from them, and I'm going to try all 6. I'm just on the second one, and it's fucking stinking hot here. It's like real muggy. I can feel like sweat beating down my forehead with my fucking long hair and beard. It needs to be an outdoor review. It's definitely a modern West Coast, this one. Yeah. It's a bit of a shame I don't enjoy it more than I was hoping. Because, yeah, for me, like, to be a really good brewery, like in Australia at the moment, it's like you need to be able to do good West Coast. I mean, it's only one beer, so it's not shit. It's just not. There's just so many better West Coasts out there. Yeah. You're you're coming out to Australia, and we're going to put you in a cattle station. You're going to get prodded and branded. Then we're going to throw you up on the bench, and some big dude named Keith that's got like 40-inch pythons and his real skinny waist. He's going to toss you around and fucking shear that big mop off your head. He's going to have expressions like, "We're not here to fuck spiders." She'll be right, mate. Ooh, emergency dental surgery doesn't sound good, but I would rather drink this beer, I think. Yeah, that'd be funny. if you got on with if you got on with the person cutting your hair, it'd be an easy video. And because like your hair's got a bit of sort of like it's slightly iconic, people would probably sit there and watch you getting it cut. Modern traditional ale. Whoo! God, it's muggy. I feel like I'm in fucking Thailand. This is what it's like when you're in Thailand when you leave the hotel room. You'll have the aircon pumping. As soon as you leave that room, you're just like, whoo! Fucking sweat beating down your forehead. Fucking clothes are sticking to you. Just make your West Coast old school and you will be okay. Fuck this modern shit off. I'm worried now because the beer that's got a bit of hype to it that just come out is this bad boy. And this is an red IPA. And I like red IPAs when they're West Coast leaning, but that last beer was West Coast, so now I'm slightly concerned. The hops in this one, however, excite me because it has one starting with C, ending in K. Chinook. So, yeah, this was one of the pre-order beers. They advertised the hell out of it. I think red IPAs are pretty popular in Australia at the moment. I feel like black IPAs, red IPAs, and Westies are sort of coming back. So yeah, cool can artwork. And this one's at 7%. So yeah, let's hope it's a bit of a step up from that Westie. Tonight would be one of those nights where, yeah, if you had a friend that had a swimming pool, you'd be like, I'm coming over. Just do a big cannonball like Ron Burgundy with your socks on. Pardon me. Look at that. That is a dark boy. So in the camera, it looks like a fucking stout. But yeah, it's got like a very burgundy crimson sort of hue to it. You just can't see it in my camera. So I'd say like a dark burgundy. Um, quite not opaque, but you certainly can't see through it. About probably a 3 to 4 finger head. The head's like pretty white, foamy. Carbonation's pretty light. Yeah, with a bit of light on it, yeah, you just can't see it in my camera. But yeah, it's got like quite a reddish sort of hue. Please smell good. Mmm, I smell some toffee. I've been really enjoying red IPAs lately. And Adam, if you're still there, I've got Mountain Culture's double red for you. I drank one a few days ago and I was like, wow, this beer's even better than I remember. If you like a red IPA that's like a West Coast IPA and really like citrus forward, sweet toffee malt, and yeah, it's got a good bit of bitterness to it as well. It's just shit that it's in a small can. It's like, come on, where's the big boy? Cheers, Keith. Good to see you, brother. I am enjoying my beers. I'm going to have many of them. What's on for your Friday nights later? So yeah, maybe a touch of like dark fruit in this one. You're getting some citrus, but it's sort of hard to pick out what it is. Like the sweet sort of toffee caramel malt is real intense. Like I'd probably say like orange and grapefruit. There's a touch of like sort of forest green there, but I'm really hoping this one tastes nice. It's definitely got that like caramel sweetness though, which I like. Cool. Can't say I've ever had a Lithuanian beer. Oh no, no good, mate. Hopefully you're right for the weekend. Yeah, it's my weekend now. It's Friday night here. I knocked off work earlier today and sort of saved myself for beers tonight. I had one after work, but then I was like, I don't want to drink too many because I want to do a beer review. Yeah, I feel like this beer is going to be heaps better than that last one. Just on aroma, you can just tell. It's got that sweet caramel toffee, slightly bready, slightly biscuity, citrus, like pine, grassy, sweet, yet you can tell there's going to be some bitterness there. Let's get into it. Cheers, guys. Yes. Okay, we're back. So yeah, when they say a brewery's got a bit of upcoming hype to them, and then you have a beer like this, you're like, "Yep, I can see why. This is good." So either they're just not that great with their Westies, or that Westie just wasn't that flash. Because this beer is so much better than that, and like they're all relatively fresh too. Oh, the Westie's got maybe a month more on it, but that's not much. This one's brand new. This was one of the pre-order ones, so this was only just brewed. God, it's muggy. I just want to shave my hair, shave my beard, take all my clothes off, and jump in the ocean. I'll be swimming with one of these guys. It'll bite my dick off. Oh, this is good. You'd love this beer, Mersey beers. Speaking of, I also got a cake eater for you as well from Banks. Cake eater is one of their limited releases that everyone goes crazy for, sort of like track with their gold tops. The latest cake eater is Motueka and Citra, so it's going to be a good combo. Ooh, Okay, my question to the chat. I would like to know what music you are currently listening to. Are you just going back to old stuff that you used to listen to? Is there any new stuff out there that you've got going? Are you revisiting something from your teenage years? I've been mixing it up lately. It's not sort of. I've been listening to heaps of Parkway Drive because I'm obviously going to see him. And yeah, because Sabian, because I've seen him recently. But yeah, I've been going back listening to like heaps of Led Zeppelin. Um, and yeah, like there's a relatively new Aussie rock band called Southern River Band. Been listening to them a fair bit. So yeah, this one it says Red India Pale Ale brewed with Chinook Cryo, and Beetle Up. Cheers, Paul, brother. Good to see you. I'm trying a new brewery to me, brother. They're from Canberra, and I've got a bit of a mixed six. And I was just going to do a couple of them, and I thought, nah, I've had a pretty physical week at work, and it's a very hot, muggy night. I felt like quite a few beers, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to do all six. Just because they're new to me, I thought it'd give me a good perspective as to what I think of them and where they're heading, sort of thing. Hope you're well, dude. I see we both got a mention on Shane's his is it fifth celebration? That was pretty funny. It was cool that he's drinking Sam Adams Utopias. Fuck, it's an expensive beer. Yeah. It's good, like 5 year anniversary to be able to crack a beer like that. It's like memorable. The guy that was with him, that's just like one of his mates, isn't it? Like, that's not really a beer guy. He's just one of his mates. Fuck yeah. That's going to be epic. You should do a barley wine, dude. I can't remember whether you're an English or an American bar. I know you like both, but yeah, I can't remember if you prefer one over the other because I know you like your real fucking hoppy bitter stuff as well. So see, I like both, but if you can get a really good American barley wine that's fucking hop to the eyeballs and tastes like malty sweetness plus real bitter and fucking, I love that shit. Sons! Fuck yeah. 9.7. Whew, that's rad. Can see you sitting out on the front porch with a couple of those bad boys. Cheers, Bulk. Good to see you, brother. She's pretty muggy tonight, dude. I don't know what it's like in Melbourne, but generally you guys are a little bit hotter than us. I'm fucking uncomfortably hot and muggy, sticky here. Yeah. Yeah, I had a real physical day at work today. It was like once I finished, I felt like I'd played a fucking hard game of footy. I was like, I'm fucking out of here. And then yeah, I had to walk home. I'm like, feel like an old man. It is good though when you have like a physical day at work because I don't know, you sort of feel good about it. It's like when you do like I don't know, if you're on a bit of a fitness thing and you go for a good run or pump some weights or whatever, you just get that feeling afterwards like you've achieved something and you should be proud of yourself, sort of thing. Cheers, Rob. Really? Fuck. Did the air show start today? That's not good. So I'm assuming some people was there people gone, perished? Yep. Yeah, Rob, this brewery I'm drinking tonight's like a new brewery to me. They're from Canberra and they've got a bit of hype and reasonably new. So I was like, I need to check them out. The only way I could sort of get hold of their stuff was to go through the brewery and see if they could send them to me. So yeah, I just sort of got a 6 pack of all different beers. I was gonna just do them separately or sort of a part one and a part two. But yeah, because I've had sort of a big week at work and it's real hot and muggy and I'm keen for a few cold ones. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I'm gonna do all 6. Sweet. So so what I've done, I've just gone sort of half a can of each one. I've done the first 3, so I've got 3 more to go. I've left them in the fridge because it's so hot. So I'm just going to do a quick toilet break, grab the other 3, and I'll be back. So hang around if you can. Cheers, guys. I won't be too long. And we're back. So for those of you that joined a bit later, the first three I had was a 3.5% pale ale, and that had like noble hops in it. It was actually pretty tasty, like quite citrusy. And then I had the West Coast IPA that had Simcoe and Crush in it, a few different versions of both. It was more of a modern Westie and it was a bit lackluster. So yeah, I was a little disappointed with that one. Pardon me. And then the red IPA that they've just brought out, that was a cracker. Really, really good. So that sort of made me think, yep, this brewery is pretty decent. So yeah, next up, I've got two. I think this one's hazy IPA. I'm not sure. It doesn't really have any info on it. The one after that's definitely a hazy, like a double hazy IPA. And then I'm finishing with an imperial stout with coconut. And that is 11%. So I'm hoping that's very, very nice. So yeah, we'll get into whatever this black can is. It's called Blind Faith at 8%. Yeah, it's just got no info about it at all. It's almost like they've purposely made it a beer where you know nothing about it. Hopefully I haven't missed anyone. Cool. Yeah, I've seen. I think you set that one up already, haven't you? Yep, that's cool, dude. Cool. Let's get into it again. Who knows what this beer is? It'd be awesome if it was like a black IPA. She's definitely a hazy. So yeah, it was called Blind Faith at 8%. That's all it says. It's just got hands clapping. Looks pretty good, to be honest. Like very tight knit head, about 2 to 3 finger. Very bright orange. It like looks all right in the camera, but not as like bright and vibrant as what it does in real life. Speaking of that, Rob, when I was watching one of your last videos, I reckon you've got the same sort of thing with your camera where your beers just look completely different to what they are. I thought, it's like me. So yeah, I would say pretty damn hazy, medium body, light carbonation. Let's get a whiff. Feel like I'm getting like a blood orange. What the? He's sending you beers and you're not even sub to him. Craig, you are a disappointment. It might have been. I know that I was definitely subscribed to Keith, and then recently he's been talking about doing lives and heaps of music stuff, and I'm like, I'm not seeing any of this. What's going on? And then I went into his thing, and it was like YouTube and unsubscribed me from his channel. So it could even be the same thing. I'm finding it very hard to get some notes from this one. It's definitely citrusy. I'm going to say like tangerine and orange. Like blood, you get like, yeah, as I said, blood orange, like a sweeter, slightly different sort of orange. But yeah, I'm not really getting much else. Like it comes across as it's like bready, slightly grainy. How bizarre! How bizarre! Do do do. What a track! Ooh, baby. Good old New Zealand track. They're driving around the streets in a convertible. Every time I look around. I feel like I need to just drink this one. It's not doing it for me on the nose. As I said, I'm just getting sort of sweet citrus, like bready, grainy, and that's about it. Cheers, guys. Let's hope it's a banger. Hmm. It's a little different, this one. It's got me on the edge of my seat. It's like a mixture of like berries, very sweet. I'm also getting like that diesel note that you get in Nelson. I feel like there's a touch of white grape there, so it might be like some Nelson, maybe one of those newer hops like Superdelic or something like that. On the palate, there's definitely way more going on than like on the nose. There was nothing. Like there's some dankness as well. I really wish they had info on it now. It's going to be one of those beers I'm going to have to look up. Blind Faith. Yeah, because every other beer on this side of the can, it's got like what hops and like the style and what hops are in it and a bit of other info. And this one, it's like they're leaving you guessing. It's definitely dank. It's definitely got that slight diesel note. And I'm going to say there's a touch of tropical fruit there as well. Passion fruit. But very sweet, this one. If you like your hazies sweet, but you also don't mind that sort of Nelson white wine dank character, It could be the beer for you. I feel like it drinks a little boozier than what it is as well. It's 8%, but you can nearly. I feel like if I was blind tasting this, I'd be like, "Ooh," it's like double, nearly triple. They're all bigger than this afterwards, so I'm going to be pretty sozzled. Thankfully, I'm only drinking half a can on camera. Yeah, I actually like this beer. It just, it's sort of hard to, because I don't know anything about it. I didn't know what style it was going to be. I didn't know any of the ingredients. So it's sort of left to your own device sort of thing. But yeah, it's pretty good. It would be good if it had a bit of pine to it. I'm not really getting that. I would be very surprised though if it didn't have kiwi hops in it because yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting. I feel like there's a lot of kiwi hop characteristics. Hmm. Any Australians out there that can check the footy score for me? Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we want. That's what we desire. I've got a Westie in the fridge, dude, that I know has hashtag epic amounts of pine, and I'm quite erect just thinking about it. But there could be a touch of Citra or even Crush, one of those sort of hops in it, but I just feel like that it's like majority Kiwi. Like I'd be very surprised if it didn't have Kiwi hops in it. So that's beer number 4. Blind Faith, 8%, the unknown style. It's pretty cool can artwork. What do we have next? It's probably a good thing getting the stout out, like because it's warm, it'll come up to room temperature. So the artwork on this one's slightly different. Like it, you wouldn't think it's one of their beers, but yeah, it's called Stealing Thunder. Is that beer man? I think it is. 8.3%. I would say this is probably known as a double hazy IPA. Yeah, double dry hopped, double hazy IPA, brewed with Citra, Mosaic, Nelson, and Raquel. So yeah, those Nelson and Raquel, that's classic example of two hops that I would say that were probably in that last one. Um, the only thing I'm a little concerned about with this one is it might have been brewed a little while back. I've got a feeling it's Was brewed in 24. We'll see how it goes anyway. Some more comments. Yeah, it's got to be something extremely piney. Good old Stephen. Oh, you can tell this one's like very hop saturated, quite full bodied. Let's hope the age hasn't affected it. It looks fucking awesome. Come on, please be good. Ah, come on. Yeah, see in the camera it looks fucking shit ass. But it's more of like a bright orange, like looks really like hop saturated. One finger head. I would say medium to full body. It was pretty thick pouring out. Yeah, opaque. Doesn't get much hazier than this. But yeah, looks shit ass in my camera. Yeah, fucking oath. Okay, fingers crossed we got another banger. Oh, it smells good. Smells like a monkish beer. Hello. Yes. So I'm getting like mango, pineapple, passion fruit, grapefruit. Maybe some like slight pine character. It's definitely grassy. Oh, it smells good. You're getting that slight white grape, but it's not like massive. Yeah, Fidens, the mouthfeel on Fidens is what gets me. They've just got this elite, like when you first sip them, that big, thick, creamy mouthfeel. It looks like milk. Yeah, fucking oath. Especially on this warm night here in Australia. Yeah, I think I've probably had half a dozen Fidens beers and they're all banging. But yeah, with Fidens, I want to see more styles coming out and being as good as their hazies. See ya, hop along, Cassidy. You have a good one, bro. This is teasing. Yeah, boy. Apologies for my hay fever. I didn't know Beer Man had a horse. Or a unicorn or whatever the fuck that is. Maybe that's his dog. His dog's name is Bowie. And his dog's actually a white, like a he's a white dog. I can't remember the breed. He's sort of like maybe like some sort of bulldog. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going in. Cheers. A Pegasus. Yes. Fucking oath. That is brilliant. I was thinking, what the fuck is a horse that has wings? There is definitely some mythical beast, and I cannot think of what it is. You have nailed it. That's awesome. I remember as a kid, I used to have a pair of Nike Air Pegasus. So that's what it reminds me of. Now I'm gonna start singing that song. Do 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 do. Good old America. That's the name of the band, isn't it? I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. Oh yes. Fuck. This beer is fucking awesome. Woo! Shit. Wow. I was I was not expecting that at all. I mean, when I poured it, I thought, "Fuck, it looks good." Oh man, just to think what it would have tasted like a month or two ago. I am somewhat impressed. Hello, Cypher Brewing Co. That's fucking epic. So yeah, it's just that dense, like hop character, and there's just so much going on, like real complex. And you just get like in the palate, it's just working overtime trying to pick out all the notes. You get that feeling sometimes when you just sip a beer and you know it's fucking epic. Fuck yeah. And as I said, when I smelt it, it reminded me of a monkish beer. It tastes like a monkish beer. It's like a slightly West Coast leaning hazy, slightly dry, not too much sweetness, just initially. You're getting like citrus and tropical notes. And yeah, it's fairly complex, like plenty going on. But then you get this huge, like, white wine character. And yeah, like just some dankness, a touch of bitterness. It's just fucking awesome. Oh, yeah. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that West Coast was lackluster, and I was concerned. I was like, I may have made a bad decision promoting these guys, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Every other beer has been fucking pretty decent, but this is like next level. This is like top tier. Very, very impressed. If I was to compare it to anything from Australia, it's sort of there's. In all honesty, there's not many Australian breweries doing hazies that taste like this, so that's good. Pardon me. It just, yeah, it gives me huge West Coast hazy vibes. Monkish, Brewhouse, Anchorage. Mm. Time to get on the keyboard. I tried some of your beers. This one was fucking brilliant. Cheers, guys. I'm going to a beer festival next weekend. Fuck, it'd be unreal if these guys are there. And that's the thing. In the beer world in Australia, I'm always one of the people that's got my finger on the pulse, and I find breweries before other people find them. I guarantee I now will hype these guys up. I'll go buy a hat or a t-shirt. I'll talk about how good they are, and then everyone else will be fucking. Oh, how good Cypher Brewing in like 2 years' time. It's happened so many times. Yeah, fucking oath. Whew. I must admit though, Craigie boy, the um the purchases of beer lately and all the other expenses and that, I've been looking at my bank balance lately and I'm like, fuck, the old cost of living starting to really get to me. I'm definitely not as comfortable as I was like a year or two ago. I'm gonna live on the street soon. I'm gonna I'm gonna buy a van and I'm just gonna park the van in my work car park and I'm just gonna go to work and then go to sleep in the van. uh, that's the main cure is paying for somewhere to live. It's so fucked. No excuses. This beer is a fucking banger, dude. Um, I believe you're going to Canberra. I know where you're going. You are going to Cypher Brewing Co. And if you don't go there, I'm going to slap your face. Yep. So yeah, Adam, I'm on beer 5, dude. And this beer now is like one of those wow beers. It reminds me of like West Coast America hazies, like bang on like Monkish and Brewhouse and Anchorage. They've just got this particular character about them, and it's so much like them. As soon as I drank it, I was just like, woo! It's fucking awesome, dude. So yeah, I'm like real pumped now. I'm like, I'm fucking glad I did this whole thing. Oh, if you're not going to Canberra, that's fair enough. Nah, that's all right. One thing I thought of, dude, if we can catch up in Sydney, Mountain Culture own a bar now with Wildflower, who's it's like one of the best normal breweries with one of our best sour breweries. they own like a bar together, and I think it's in the inner west suburbs. I thought that would be fucking perfect. Like, imagine meeting somewhere like that for the first time. I've been talking to work just about time off and that. I'm contemplating going to Sydney for longer than I sort of want to go for maybe 3 or 4 days. Because it'd be unreal to spend a day just doing the breweries and stuff. But yeah, we will talk about that in the future. Yes. Thank you, Stealing Thunder with Beer Man on a Pegasus. And cheers to Rob for reminding me that a nice white thoroughbred with wings is known as a Pegasus. 8.3%. Probably drinks around that. Citra, Mosaic, Nelson, and Raquel. Another note I did get from it's a little white peach. But yeah, very, very good beer. And as I said, it's got a bit of age on it, this one. Every other beer is fresh. Come on, man. Once in a lifetime trip. You got to make the most of it. If we hang out, we're not hanging out for fucking 5 hours. We got to hang out for a day or two. Yeah, their beers are like outrageous expensive. So, I think it's pretty obvious to see what I thought of that beer. On to the last one. Might have to do an after party after this review. Yeah. As I said that, you wrote this. That's the thing, though, is you're thinking like hours later than this, though, aren't you? Whereas I could probably do a live stream after this, like say starting in an hour or something, but that's probably too early for you guys. Because yeah, I've obviously cracked all 6 of these and I've only had half of each one, so I'm going to have to finish them. Plus, I could probably even go more. Yeah, no, there's no way I'm going to be up for 6 hours. No fucking way in hell. I'd rather go to bed and then get up again. Oh, there you go. Craigie's about. If there's a few people about, I'll do it. I'll kick on. But yeah, there's no way I'll be able to kick on for like 6 hours. Because yeah, it's like fucking 10:30 at night, and I've been up since like 4 a.m. Okay. Cheers, Wilco. Good to see you, brother. I'm trying a new brewery, dude, and they're fucking unreal. They're called CYPHER. As I said, I'm always ahead of the game finding these new breweries for people so they don't have to do the hard work. Yeah. No, I've been up. I've been up since I think I got up at 3:45 a.m. So I'll be able to go for a few more hours, but I wouldn't be able to start a stream in 6 hours and then go for another fucking few hours. But I've still got at least probably 3 or 4 in me. Let's do it. The finale. Let's see how their dark beer game is. So it's called Ogre Bones. Pretty cool green print on the black can. And it is known as an Imperial Stout with coconut. 11%. It says 2 times mash Imperial Stout, extended boil, conditioned on toasted Sri Lankan coconut. And this was brewed about 6 weeks ago. Cool. Let's get into it. Oh, so you're thinking later too, dude. Yeah. No, if I go live, I'm only like as in a hangout. I'm only going to do it after this. I'm not going to wait around or anything. It's like, fuck that. I'd rather go to bed. Nah, that'll be all right. I'll be about. Because, yeah, I'm not sure what others are doing. See, I was going to go live last Saturday morning or the one before, but then I thought Simo or Craig would have went live, and then both of them didn't. And I'm like, for fuck's sake. And then the next day I thought, well, I'll go live then. And then both of them went live. You can't win. Come on, boy. I hope this is good. I really hope this is good. So it looks decent. I would say dark chocolate in colour. About a 2-finger tan head. Choo-choo train. Probably medium body still. Carbonation, hard to tell. Let's go a whiff. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Wilco. I've been like, what I've been doing at work's been pretty physical lately, and it's been really hot and muggy. And I'm like, fuck, it's just got to, like, I really want to grow my hair long again. But it's got to a point where if it keeps being hot weather, and I'm just going to have to cut it off because I just get too fucking hot. Oh, that coconut is divine. Woo. So with this, it's quite rich. Richie Rich. Did you know Richie Rich had his own McDonald's store? That's pretty cool. Roasty, toasty. I would say like it comes across as like a milk chocolate, and I think that's just the sweetness of the coconut coming through. You're getting like, caramel, brown sugar, even like a touch of molasses. But yeah, the toasted coconut's quite prominent. It actually smells probably more sweet than roasty. And yeah, it's even got like a slight biscuity edge to it. Yeah, for sure. Bloody changes in times. Infuriating. Yeah. Okay, I'm going in. Cheers, boys and girls. Cheers to the last beer. Shout out to Josh at last beer. Hmm. It's got that sort of slight syrupy thing going on, but it's not a bad thing. I feel like there'd be like a lot of different malts in this beer. Like it's got that sort of treacle. Reminds me of like treacle. As I said, probably more sweet than roasty. The roaster's there, but you can definitely tell it's like a desserty sort of stout. I could just imagine this bourbon barrel age. Boom. Boom, boom, baby. I can safely say that this brewery has a lot of potential. I've had 6 beers and only one of them has been a letdown. And the stout is good. It's not elite level, but it's definitely good. But that double IPA, the second last beer I had, that's like fucking bee's knees level. That's like elite. And then everything else has been like great. Just the West Coast was a real letdown. Maybe as I said, it was more of a modern West Coast, so it was a bit of a letdown, but it just seemed real subtle. There just wasn't much going on. Maybe it's just a pretty shit beer. I might even send a. What I might even do is on Instagram post a story of all the cans and then like mention CYPHER in the story and then the link to the YouTube review. I need to start using social media more. I was doing really well on there at first, and then once I started the YouTube channel, I'm like, oh, I can't be far. It's the same with Untapped. Mm. See, I like this stout. This would have been the sort of stout like 5 years ago. I would have just eaten up and absolutely frothed it. But I prefer these days to have stouts that are more classic and not relying too much on the adjuncts. And this one, yeah, it's just that little bit too sweet. Like it's fucking awesome though. It sort of has that. It comes across like it's got like maple syrup in it, just with that sort of sticky treacle brown sugar sort of thing going on, and it's more like sweet than roasty. Sort of gives that impression like it's, yeah, like a maple syrup stout. You're definitely getting that sweetness from the coconut though. I wonder if there'd be anyone around in like half an hour or an hour or so to have a sesh. Because I will do it. I got some random bottle of it's like a raspberry. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's been talk about it. Nah, he said he's like not going to be around till later, I reckon. Oh, okay. So you can have one, you can have a couple now and then you're going out and then you were talking about later on. Yeah, if you can have a couple sort of now, I'd be keen. It'd be good. And then, yeah, you just get sort of randoms jumping in. Yep. Okay, cool. That's all I needed to know. Just have that one brother to rely on. Because, yeah, obviously I've had 6 beers, but I've only had half of each one. So I'm going to be up for a couple of hours. I might have to get some snacks. And then, yeah, the likes of like, Joey will be at work. But yeah, people like that, like if they're around, they can jump on. Cheers, Eric. I'm just indulging in a new brewery to me, and they've been quite impressive. They're out of our capital city, which is a bit of a shithole, but it does have a fairly decent beer scene. So yeah, it's going to be pretty tough to pick out. So what I normally do when I do these multi-beer reviews, I won't score each one individually. I'll just sort of pick out like what my top three were, and then one that sort of let me down a bit. I mean, it's yeah. No, I could probably do it actually. Yeah, exactly. No, I just sort of just through doing a bit of like research and reading stuff, and I was like, "Ooh, this brewery sounds like they're sort of something to check out, and they're on the rise." And I sort of took a punt and spent a bit of cash there, and got a few different beers. Like I just sort of sent them a few emails saying, "What's the chances of getting them sent to my state?" Because they're one of those breweries that don't really have distro at the moment. And yeah, they were really good. So yeah, I didn't say anything about having a channel or anything. I just thought I want to try their stuff, and if it's good, you'll be able to tell it's good in the video, and then I'll go, "Oh, here you go. By the way, check this out." I definitely feel a little woozy after the 11% Impy Stout. But yeah, it's always fun doing these multi-beer reviews. It's just something about it. I feel like it's different too. You don't see many people doing this sort of stuff. Cheers, Sugar Kitty. Good to see you. Woozy. Woo. Ric Flair. Yeah. Yep, pretty much. Munted. Lit. Sozzled. Yeah, I won't use that one. I was going to use one, and then I thought, nah, people would take offence to that one. There's plenty of different names we use in Australia. Smack it. I always like the term. I was that drunk. I was talking left-handed. I reckon that's gold. That's some top tier shit right there. We're not here to fuck spiders. One thing that was unreal is there's a couple of celebrities on one of those UK talk shows. I can't remember who the host was, what show it was. And Margot Robbie, she goes, "Oh yeah, one in Australia that's real popular is we're not here to fuck spiders." And then they're all like, "Oh, but you'd probably be able to find a spider there to fuck." And she goes, "Yeah, but she goes, the expression just means as in just get on with it. Like we don't have time for this. Just move on. Like yeah, soldier on sort of thing." Inebriated. That's a good one. That's like a more profound term. Yeah. There was one of my mates used to use at school, and it was like a little bit different. I can't remember what it was. Fallopian tube. It's like one of those random when you just got to do a word association. It's one of those words you bring out. Fallopian tube, and then someone's like, "Oh, I don't know what to say next." What? Squiffy? I've never heard that one. Maggot. Maggot's another one. If someone's real fucked up, they'll say, "Oh yeah, they're maggot." Welcome to Miami. I need to finish this stout. Three sheets to the wind. Yep, that's another good one. Good golly. At this point, more like 5 sheets. Ah, trolleyed. Oh, yes. I thought trolleyed, and then you wrote it at the same time, and I swear to God, I didn't see it. That's awesome. What a massive coincidence. I still can't think of what my mate used to say. It was funny as fuck. He was like his family were from like a real rural area, and they used to all use this term. And yeah, I just can't fucking remember what it was. It'll come to me. It's sort of similar to trolley. Poleaxed. Another one I say is well lubricated. Oh, I just thought of it. Sloshed. If someone was like a little overdone, my mate'd go, "Oh, they're fucking sloshed." Sloppy. Yep. Slappy jalopy. Yeah, that's another new one. What the fuck is a newt? Pissed as a fart. Yeah, that's very common. In Australia, quite often you'll just say, "Oh, they're fucked up." But yeah, I think that's probably everywhere. Bladdered. Legless. Fuck yeah. How did we forget that one? That's awesome. Loaded. Faded. Drunk as a skunk. Yep. Munted is sort of Munted feels like it's an Australian term, but I still don't really hear that many people say it. Bluted, mullered, my eyeballs are floating. Another way of saying you got to go pee. It's gold. Yeah, that's what I was going to say before, but I didn't want to offend anyone. That's definitely one we use here in Australia. Paralytic. Fucking oath. Rat assed. Yeah. Freshwater salamander is a newt. Oh yeah. I wish I had the dick of a rhino. Fucking oath. It's always a good time. Take Friday off work, Wilco, and go to Gabs. It's like a 10-hour session this year. I'll get you a ticket. I still haven't been confirmed for the day off, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get it. I just got to talk to fucking Hickey on Monday. But yeah, if I can get the day off, I can get a ticket for me, ticket for you if you want it. Lubed up. Yeah, well lubricated is what I say. I see dead people. Content. Fucking hell. Oh, I need to end this and start a new one. Or should I just add people to the panel now and just continue it on? It'll be one of those very lengthy streams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, it's that sort of thing with what I've been through at work. If they don't give me the day off, I'm just going to go, well, I'm taking it off anyway. I don't give a fuck. What are, what are they going to do? Give me a warning? I'm annoyed that Gabs isn't at the same venue, but Fridays is always the best. The best is to do the 2 Friday sessions. If you get one session that goes for 10 hours on Friday, that is like the ultimate. You cannot do any better. So I'm like, there's no way in hell I'm going to a Saturday session if I can do a 10-hour Friday session and just like be able to do the paddles and the visit the stands and all in one hit. It'd be fucking unreal. I can't wait. Yeah. I think Saturday's still two sessions. I might be able to do the morning one. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's too good to just sort of ruin and then just have a fucking random shit going on at the end. I mean, it's already started now, but yeah, probably too technical for me. My shitty computer brain. It's always like it's just one of the things with going live every time you do a review. It can turn into a fucking shit show very quick. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't really care. Like, it's more about the banter and chatting with people and fucking around. Like, it is good to have some proper beer talk and have actual reviews and people can look at it and even breweries and stuff. But yeah, that's why quite often it'll get to a point like now where I'll just go cut it and then start something fresh. And now might be the time. Hello, Angus. How you going? You dickhead gold Labrador boy, you. So yeah, um, what can I say? CYPHER Brewing, they've impressed me thoroughly. I'm going to say that was number one for me. Unreal beer, Stealing Thunder, 8.3%. I think it was known as a double dry hopped, double hazy India Pale Ale. Yeah, it just gave me huge, like monkish brew house Anchorage vibes, like West Coast America hazy IPAs. Um, like bready, biscuity backbone, slightly grainy, huge citrus, bit of tropical fruit. Yeah, they love their Nelson for some reason, those breweries, and that's what this was here. So you got huge like white grape berry. It was like slightly dank, just very complex and like hop saturated. And yeah, as soon as I had that first sip, I was just like, this is fucking unreal. Like you could see the smile on my face. So yeah, that's number one. Number two, I would probably say the red IPA. I thought that was pretty banging. Had that very sweet caramel toffee, like biscuity backbone. But yeah, it was like supported by like citrus, piney, like hop character. Um, well rounded, punchy flavour. Like yeah, exactly what you want in a red. You want that like West Coast leaning red IPA. And yeah, fresh as fuck. Like it only just been brewed, that one. And then I'd probably say the stout would be third. It was a little bit too sweet for my liking, but I'm at that stage now with my craft journey where I'm sort of over sweet stouts. I just think for most people right now they would fucking froth this. Like the coke, that toasted coconut was like banging, absolutely beautiful. And yeah, like it was roasty but not too intense. Um, yeah, it was like a really nice impy stout. If you like sort of sweetness in an impy, yeah, pretty good. I'd love to try like a Russian Imperial from them. I reckon they'd do a good job. And yeah, the only sort of letdown for me, which unfortunately is one of my favourite styles, the West Coast IPA was just very lackluster. It was like a modern take on a Westie, just very light in every way. Like I don't know, it had like a bready, biscuity malt base, and it just a little lackluster. Didn't have many sort of hop characters. Like it had Crush and Simcoe in it, but on the nose and even the taste, it was just like yeah, it was just lacking. Just something about it. I was very disappointed, and especially too because it's a style that I love. So yeah, that's my beer for them that yeah they need to improve on. But all in all, I'm very impressed. And yeah, obviously, if I ever get to Canberra, I'll go check them out. I'll try and get some more beers from them, maybe sent to me. I know they had some new releases last week or this week, so yeah, be one of those breweries you could probably. I could see them being pretty epic in a year or two, and everyone would be like, "Oh, this brewery's fucking awesome," and I'll be like, "Yep, I know. I got onto them way before you did." It happens all the time on the Australian beer scene. But yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. Yeah, Crush is massive in Australia for some reason, but I'm pretty sure it's an American hop. Just about every second new beer has this Crush, and it's like it's insane. Sort of got like a sort of like a citrusy berry sort of sweetness. It's a little bit different. But yeah, no doubt you'll start seeing it soon, dude. I know Bumpy's had a couple of beers with it in it. But yeah, not much more I can say. Thanks everyone for chiming in. And as I said, I'm going to do a hangout after this. sort of a weird time, but at least I know Craig's up and about. So yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm just going to finish off the beers I've cracked and yeah, yeah. I thought it was that area. So up sort of in close to Beer Man. So yeah, I'm gonna do a hangout after this. Finish off the beers I'm drinking, maybe have one or two more. See how we go. But yeah, thanks everyone for chiming in. It's been another good stream. I like doing these multi beer ones. They're cool. So cheers, guys, and if we don't see you next, we'll see you maybe tomorrow or the next day. Bye bye.